So after picking up my BGH1, my next mission was to acquire some small lenses that could be paired with my small cinema camera. One thing that I'm kind of particular about is having a small camera body with a huge lens on it, making it feel unbalanced and awkward. There's plenty of small cinema lenses on the market, but I wanted some that would be affordable and have a shorter focus throw, so that I could pull focus by hand without a follow focus. And that brings me to the lenses that we're talking about today. So I actually reached out to SLR Magic and asked if they wanted to collaborate with me on this video, and I never heard back. And so I went out and I bought these two lenses myself, so no bias here. The two lenses I picked up are the 25mm T095 Mark III and the 10mm T2.1. Both these lenses are pretty cheap in the used market and can be had for under $250 each. I feel like a lot of the lens tests that I see are just shots of flowers or girls walking at sunset. So to switch things up, I wanted to shoot a little spec ad.
Yeah, I like that because I can see Walter too. All right, I think we're good. Okay, you can start going. I like this. Come here. Walter. So for this car mounted shot, I'm trying with my GH5 because it has in-body image stabilization. I feel like this is gonna work. All right, hopefully this works. Set you down for a second. Nice. All right, then just call him. Perfect. So I'm just gonna have you hold the ball kind of like, yeah, like right there. Just in anticipation. I'm gonna try one super wide and we'll see how that looks too. And action. Yeah, let's get some of that. Get some of that like you playing with him. Yeah, I'm gonna get like some like facial expressions from you. Like, all right, switching lenses. Whoops, wrong one. Go. From like way down low. Whenever you're ready, you can just toss it. So for this next shot, I have one of the balls connected to a Milwaukee drill. And the idea is it's gonna be kind of like a POV shot. I think you're gonna have to like throw the real ball. Yeah. And then I'll kind of like just run as fast as I can.
Tell me when.
All right, and now.
Go.
These lenses worked really well paired with my BGH1. I shot the 25mm at around T1.4 and the 10mm was around T2.1 the whole time, and I used a VND for exposure. I think in the solo filmmaking space, the act of manually focusing is slowly but surely becoming a lost art, and it's something that even I've been really rusty at. But it's a great skill to have, and it really is nice having a physical connection to the image in that way. Now, SLR Magic has a whole set of what they call their micro primes, which are more suited for having follow focuses on them because they're all the same diameter, but they are also pretty expensive. These hyper primes I think work really well if you want to pull focus by hand without a follow focus, given that the focus throw is a lot shorter. There's also very minimal focus breathing on these lenses, which I really appreciate. These hyper primes have a lot of characteristics that I like, and they feel really good in hand. Both these lenses have pretty close focus distances, which was great for getting really close to my subjects and letting the background just be completely blurred out. Both the 25 and the 10mm have pretty unique fall off and a little softness on the edges, which could be a con for some, but it actually gives kind of a vintage vibe while keeping the center nice and sharp.
Sit. Hey, get back.
There are some characteristics on vintage lenses that are praised by people who buy them, but when you see them on a modern lens, it kind of leaves some people confused. The 25mm can suffer from pretty bad chromatic aberration in certain conditions, as well as some loss of contrast and flaring when the light hits the lens in a certain way. But these flaws are really only seen when shooting wide open. Stopping down to T1.4 basically fixes these issues. The 10mm has some flaws that seem to be well known even by SLR Magic, but it seems like they kind of play into them. Sharpness on the edges of the 10mm start to fall off, and it gives a pretty unique look. If anyone knows me, they know that I like keeping my entire rig small, so that's one of the reasons why I went with these SLR Magic Hyper Primes. Paired with my BGH1, they provide a really nice cinematic lens set for this camera that's already as small and compact as I can make it. I love shooting with these lenses, and I think these are a great option if you're like me and you like pulling focus by hand and you wanting to keep your Micro Four Thirds camera as small as possible. They still feel really premium and I think give a very unique look. Anyways, thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe if you like my stuff, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.